So guys, I'm going to be answering a few of the questions I got through on my post about a week ago or so. Got quite a few questions, so I'm going to split them up into probably 2 or 3 videos. And in this one, I'm going to be answering about dandruff, osteoarthritis, type 2 diabetes, and also migraines. Now, if you're not already, please do follow me on Telegram. You can find me at revive_yourself, because I'll be putting lots of information out there about what's really going on in the world that I can't put up here or Instagram, because I don't want to get banned or deleted, or everyone's been heavily censored. You can also find me at www.reviveyourself.co. You can put your name and email in there and join the mailing list. That way you won't miss out on any information either, because as I said before, the censorship is getting very strong. So let's get on to this. So Nicole Egerton asked about how to deal with dandruff. The thing is, I'm going to say that all 3 of these videos, unless you are taking care of your health and doing all the things I promote on a daily basis, which is eating organic food, or at least as clean of food as possible, getting enough water, staying hydrated, removing wheat, alcohol. Let me do that again. Unless you are eating real food, staying hydrated, getting adequate sleep, unless you're spending time in nature, listening to uplifting music, staying away from the mainstream media, getting hot and cold therapy, saunas and cold showers or cold plunges, moving daily, taking your essential supplements, probiotics, green drinks, liver cleansers, etc. Unless you're doing all those things, turn your Wi-Fi off at night so you can actually sleep properly. So before getting adequate sleep, really, really important. Unless you're doing all those things, and everything else is just pointless. You literally just, say, want of a better phrase, pissing in the wind, okay? Trying to ice skate uphill. So those things need to be in place first, removing caffeine, wheat, pasteurized and homogenized dairy, gluten, soy, processed foods, all these things. You need to do that. And then also removing toxic chemicals from your skin. You shouldn't put anything on your skin that you wouldn't eat. So dandruff, it's actually a fungus that proliferates from the gut onto the skin, and this is why the more toxic you are, the more you live in dysfunction. The more stressed you are, the more it loves the environment. That's why it will stay around, proliferate. So before, alcohol is another one. You need to remove alcohol. Excuse me. So one of the things you can do, you need to change your internal terrain. It tells me you've got a gut dysbiosis going on, which is an imbalance of friendly versus unfriendly bacteria. You want about 85% friendly, 15% unfriendly. You need some unfriendly guys there to keep the good guys honest. And so when it comes to dandruff, staying away from toxins, because these funguses love it. Toxins, stress, processed foods, foods high in sugar, and then you need to change your gut health. Heal and seal your gut. Make sure you're repopulating it. Things like kimchi, sauerkraut are great. Probiotic-rich liquids are fantastic, okay? And not feeding it too many starchy carbs as well. If you're overloading with that or anything, too many teas or coffees, like normal English breakfast teas or coffees, really need to check that all. So changing your internal terrain, stay away from the toxins, okay? Val Foster asked about how to help with osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is an inflammatory condition. Once again, you need to remove all the things that are inflammatory. If you're eating any wheat, gluten, caffeine, soy, dairy, pasteurized, homogenized dairy, wheat, alcohol, etc., that's going to cause big issues. You want an anti-inflammatory diet, okay? You can look into that, really changing your internal environment, so making sure your gut is working well. And staying away. There's a whole list of inflammatory foods. You want to stay away from that. Keep moving. Things like saunas can help, heat can help, but in particular, the inflammatory foods are the keys. You get good saturated fats in you as well. Your coconut oils, avocados are great. Coconut cream, raw. In fact, for you, I'd stay away from all dairy at the moment. You can go with the coconut cream. Coconut milk is fine. You can also, topically, you can put a little bit of lavender essential oil on your hands, rub it in with some coconut oil and a couple of drops of lavender essential oil into the bits that are that are painful. But cutting out all inflammatory foods is going to be huge. Also removing any stress. Wi-Fi as well has been shown to cause this. So if you've got a lot of Wi-Fi in your house, turn it off at night. It's going to allow you to actually recover. And that's one of the key things for everyone, guys. If you're not turning your Wi-Fi off at night, your body can't clean, your lymphatic system can't drain, and your glymphatic system, which cleans out your brain, toxins in your brain can't drain. It's one of the reasons why you've seen a lot of dementia, because a lot of these heavy metals are being stimulated by the Wi-Fi system. It's been researched and written about quite a lot. Okay, so you need to cut out the anti-inflammatory foods, keep active, keep nice and hydrated, and make sure your gut health is good. Wherever your weakness is, guys, that's what gets exposed. People think their illness is all different. No, the symptoms might be different, but the issues remain the same. You're toxic, deficient, internally imbalanced, and overly stressed. Okay, Vanessa Lee, how to reverse type 2 diabetes? What you need to do there is just really just stop. So, taking out all foods that are gonna just spike insulin very, very quickly. But really, for most people, it comes down to they've had a diet which is which has been heavy on sugar, heavy on processed, refined foods, and it's meant that the body's it's really screwed up the pancreas. So what we need to do, I would be taking up for. This is the thing. Fruit's not the devil. Carbohydrate's not the devil. It's the right carbohydrates at the right time, the right fruit at the right time. To start with, I would drop them out for a little bit, take out carbohydrates from fruit, and just go on to your meats and fibrous carbohydrates. For example, fibrous carbohydrates are things like spinach, courgette, cabbage, things like that. They're all going to be good for you, or salads, for example, for a little while just to stabilize, and then you can just start adding fruit back in on empty stomach, and you can have your carbohydrates with protein and fats, because that will slow down the absorption. But for a little while, I would be taking them out, probably a couple of weeks, just to let your blood sugar really stabilize, and just going with foods like your meats, fats, and fibrous carbohydrates. Things like sauerkraut and kimchi are great as well. You can add them to your meals. They can really help change your gut microbiome. They've shown that people with type 2 diabetes, and also people overweight, they have got a microbiome full of unfriendly bacteria, so we need to change that as well. Keeping your water high, also keeping yourself active, keeping yourself moving. Okay, try and get at least an hour of movement a day, whether it be walking, exercising, etc. Okay. Medication, Tourette's, once again, you start removing all inflammatory foods. Remove all inflammatory foods, changes gut microbiome. It's going to be a game changer. All these things are triggered by inflammatory and allergenic foodstuffs and toxins. Remove the toxins, okay? You shouldn't be putting anything on him that you wouldn't eat, so no chemical toxins for his skin, for his hair. Really looking just to change his internal environment and take away all inflammatory and allergenic foods. These all impair the brain function. Okay. Sharon Cossack asked about suffering with migraines. Migraines are something all these things we've reversed many times. This is why I always say to people, and today I can give you this advice, but this is why I don't charge nothing for my programs, because if I give free advice, most people don't do it. So we charge because you're not invested in me, you're invested in yourself. I've learned that the hard way. The least people invest, the least likely they are to do it. So when it comes to migraines, we've reversed these many times. People have had migraines for 20, 30 years, but specialists told them they'll always have them. No, they won't. It's reaction to the body being toxic, deficient, internally balanced, overly stressed. Once you clear that out, once you clear out the toxins, once you change the internal environment, once you remove all allergenic and inflammatory foods, once you keep the body hydrated, once you do all the things that produce health, these disappear. And if people are honest with themselves, they're not doing these things. Okay? Same thing that autoimmune disease like T-cell overpopulation from Eltica Fodor. She's asked me about that. Your body isn't stupid. It would never attack itself. It's actually responding to something that's toxic inside it. The body is obviously sick and toxic. That's why you're getting this response. So something's causing it, either environmental toxins, things you're putting in your body, things you're putting on your body. Okay, these are all things you need to look at: your diet, your lifestyle, your environment. once again, it all comes down to if you're not doing these things. And sometimes your body can start to see things as a cross conversion reaction. It starts to see everything as a attacker because they share similar genetic code. So when it comes to that, are you doing these things, guys? This is why I always say to people, it's always better to work with someone, because it's hard to know what you're doing. It's hard to know what you're doing, what you're not doing. And so I can give you all this advice, but when it comes to autoimmune conditions, once again, you need to get out of your own way. You need to give your body what it wants and needs to heal, okay? Otherwise, these issues will just continue. Remember, it's like your body. Why would your body ever attack itself? It wouldn't. So something's going on, and sometimes these things can also be mental, emotional stresses. Same with type 2 diabetes. You're more stressed, the liver will dump, okay, and blood sugar will go up. So you need to reduce stress. Autoimmune conditions. If you're constantly in a state of stress, you could be working a toxic job, toxic relationship, whatever it is. That will cause you to be in your fight and flight the whole time, and that can cause a autoimmune condition. So remember that, okay? You need to look at your mental and emotional health as much as you need to look at your nutritional and physical health. It's so important. It's why I always say the mental and emotional affects the physical affects the mental and emotional. It's why you need to look at all these things. Leanne Heron, Wrinkles, your diet is hugely dependent on that. Your skin's a reflection of your internal health, so good saturated fats internally, avocado, coconut cream, coconut milk, raw butter, put things on your skin like coconut oil. Rosea moscata is a very, very good herb from the Chilean Andes. That's great. Olive oil. We can make your own blend. Vitamin E oil, coconut oil, some MSM. You can mix all that together and put that on your skin. It's very, very powerful. Okay, that can all help. But remember, the more toxic you are, the more your wrinkles you're going to get. So, and also, too much screen time, too much blue light. Get out of the blue light. Make sure your bedroom at night is completely pitch black. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, making sure you're hydrated as well. Okay, if you're devoid of minerals and you're devoid of water, then you're going to be wrinkly. Okay, so Volvic minerals are great for this, ancient earth minerals, and then the right water. Okay. Banging, DD Shine Chambers asked about banging her eye. You can do it to heal for the eye. Fish is very good because it's full of axanthin, which can really help. Other things for the eye, blueberries are very, very good. So anything rich in resveratrol is very good. So berries are good. Once again, anti-inflammatory foods, all your good oils. So before, blueberries, olive oil, avocados would be fantastic. Everything that's just rich in minerals and vitamins, they're going to really help with that. But yeah, as I mentioned before, those two are going to be huge. Fish is very, very good for that as well. Some of the oils from fish, if you get some clean fish oil, but lots of your clean oils like coconut oil is going to help. That's going to help with the eye. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Might be some other herbs we can look at. Actually, the liver and the eyes are always interconnected as well, so you need to clean your liver out. That will help with your eye health as well, and your kidneys. So you've banged your eye, but if we can clean them out, that allows for the body's chi to actually get there, because the eye and the retina say it's limited blood flow, so we need to get the energy there. Okay. Claire asks for any good supplements for menopause. Now, once again, Claire, menopause, if you're healthy, you won't even go through it. You've helped many women stop their menopausal symptoms, and it comes once again from, at the moment, you're probably overly stressed, toxic, deficient, internally imbalanced. And if you want help, we've got a program for it. It'd be great. Supplements, and a supplemental, unless you're doing all the things that I mentioned before, it's like trying to ice skate uphill. So, good teas, Paldaco, Quadrupedra, Cat's Claw, like super greens, from Living Fuel is great, milk thistle, probiotics, all good. I mean, loads of things you can take for it, but unless you're doing the basics, then it's pointless. If you're overstressed, toxic, deficient, internally balanced, that's gonna be an issue for you. So this is why we need to look at the body as a whole, okay? in particular, really reducing that stress to slow things down. Generally, you know, women are trying to be everything to everyone, the prettiest, the best wife, the best mum, the breadwinner, and it all takes its toll, okay? So you need to slow it down. Collagen's great for the skin. Ossa, do a good one, OSSA. Yeah, it can be very good. That's another one actually you can use for Leanne. Yeah, collagen is very good for skin. Fish collagen is good as well. I know Ancient Purity do a good fish collagen, but Ossa do a great grass-fed collagen. So yeah, if you can take that, Kaylee, that works really well. You can add it into smoothies, etc. I put it in with a couple of like 3 to 4 raw eggs, some raw honey, a bit of collagen, blend it in. It's really good. Okay. Anthony Marshall, how to improve bad short-term memory. I've just gone through all these. Short-term memory, your memory is related to your gut health. So if your gut's off, you know, if you're constantly inflamed, if you're eating all the things I mentioned before, wheat, gluten, pasteurized, homogenized dairy, coffee, tea, alcohol, etc. on a regular basis, soy, then it's going to throw that off. So, you know, you need to heal and soothe your gut lining, repopulate it, probiotics, kimchi, sauerkraut, stay away from these inflammatory foods, not be overly stressed, stay away from toxins. These are all the things you need to do. Once again, it's all interlinked, guys. You know, it's the way our programs work is we go through a specific structure where we look at the mind, then we clear out the body, then we look at building in healthy habits, then we clear out a deeper level, then we change to get a diet that works unique for you. Then we go through all these things, and it's about getting what works for you. But all this stuff, whatever your symptoms are, it's just your genetic weakness that's been exposed. But once you start living life in a certain way, you'll never express those genes, so you'll never get these issues, okay? Someone might get cancer, someone else might get Alzheimer's, bad memory, you know, gut issues, skin problems, whatever it is. That's just your weakness being exposed. And when you start to live healthily again, these things disappear. I've seen it time and time again. Food poisoning, I would literally just with food poisoning, I would just stop eating. I had it recently. I didn't eat anything for 66 hours. Then I literally just have probiotics, a little bit of water and coconut water, or water with some Celtic sea salts and minerals that clear, and then just slowly introduce soft foods. So a little bit of fruit to see how the digestion's working, and then the soft pre-digested foods, things like soups, smoothies, etc. Making sure to get, you know, you can get the probiotics in. Then if you've had a food poisoning, so things like Pau-Darco tea is great because it's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic. So that's very good. Take that. Olive or oregano, a couple of drops of that in olive oil can be very good. It's like nature's antibiotic, as well as garlic capsules. It can really help, okay? To recover faster and stay healthy without food intake, things like amino acids are fantastic. Fulvic minerals are great. And then green drinks are powerful for that. Cold sores, you've been told that they're highly contagious, but you haven't had them in 26 years together. You never caught them in 26 years together. Funny that, it's because viruses aren't contagious. And cold sores are just actually the blistering of the skin where toxins are trying to get out, and the cell membranes are actually trying to leak the toxins. That's what happens. It's the same actually with herpes and genital herpes and everywhere. So he just needs, once again, how's his immune system? Is he run down? Is he overly stressed, toxic, deficient, internally balanced? Is he eating all things that are inflammatory, that I've gone through before? You know, things that can help. Pau-Darco tea, we mentioned that before. Quadrupedra, cat's claw tea is fantastic. Olive or oregano, a couple of drops of that in olive oil. Garlic, once again, nature's antibiotic. Colloidal silver. But really, these are all the supplements for the basics, which are real food, rest, hydration, sleep, movement, cold and hot therapy, you know, uplifting podcasts, all these things you need to do, removing the toxins, putting nothing toxic on his skin. I'm guessing they probably, I know they don't work on them, but I'm guessing they probably try to give him antibiotics for this, which are a nightmare. So changing his internal environment as well, kimchi, sauerkraut, probiotics, okay, probiotic rich liquids, all these things are going to help, okay. Hopefully that helps, guys and girls. I had one that I've missed around varicose veins. It's one that has been shown to movement's meant to be great. Once again, all the things you mentioned here, just like everything that promotes health, getting movement, as well. Topically, things like magnesium, the magnesium lavender essential oil. There's another one as well. I think it's geranium rose helps. Coconut oil can help, but really that comes from, once again, inflammatory. So the more inflammatory foods and the more toxic your lifestyle is, the more that's going to impact it. So we need to things like, obviously staying hydrated, but things like coffee as well, really bad for this because it's really drying to the body, okay, and that dehydrates all the cells and they can make that look worse. Okay, so keeping the body hydrated is powerful for that. Fruits are great for hydration, so things like tomatoes, cucumbers, and then water with like mineral rich water. Okay, hope this helps, guys and girls. I actually went through a lot of them. And yeah, as always, you know, I said before, if you're not doing the basics, then these things are going to cause issues. And this is why I always say, if you're looking for help and you want to put these behind you, especially if you've been dealing with them for a long time, you know, yeah, I can give you this advice. And if you take it on board and do it, awesome. But otherwise, I'd say work with a professional. If it's not me or us, then work with someone who resonates with you, because it's going to cost you far less in finances and time and effort and energy by doing that. And remember, you're not investing in myself or a coach, you're investing in yourself. We just give you the way, guide you in the way to do these things and get out of your own way. And these things can be, these things can be gone in a matter of days, weeks, rather than them staying around for months and years, okay? So if you are looking for help with that, send me an email at ryan@reviveyourself.co. That's ryan@reviveyourself.co. Otherwise, put in place all the things I've mentioned, all the time, okay? All these things as well. Vitamin C is always going to be powerful for the cold sores, for food poisoning actually, as well. Okay, vitamin C, get that. You can get some good liposomal vitamin C on the Revive Yourself shop. All the things I mentioned as well, guys. www.reviveyourself.co. Click on the shop tab. You can get it all there. Okay, best stuff on the market. And all of you going into winter, vitamin D, either get on a low-powered sunbed or get some vitamin D supplements as well. They're going to help. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Anyway, I hope that helps, guys. I said before, if you need help, send me an email, ryan@reviveyourself.co. Otherwise, speak soon. You know, stay happy, stay healthy. Lots of love.